we go, ladies and gentlemen. Time for game 3. And we're getting some action straight away. We're
Right
going to
away.
get on this with the disruption setups there on Sableye. This is going to be first blood for sure. Sableye goes down. Yatoro, first blood for him in the mid lane.
When would you expect this? They're just high-fiving. They're just happy. What type of game he has is probably going to dictate the pace of how they're going to be able to react versus Spirit. Because for me, they have to play pretty quick. I think if this game slows down too much, it's going to be this Void that super scales. They have a very strong scaling lineup.
Now, Yatoro, Grandmaster Void. He's been doing some good carrying this series. I mean, some good carrying this tournament. Yatoro, he's been on fire.
And he got first blood. So he's got extra tangos to work with. He's got the Wraith Band already coming out. So his lane could be one thing that could have been a little bit difficult maybe before that first blood, just in getting some lasted sometimes versus NS because the base damage. But I mean, with the Wraith Band freely given, he's going to be able to freely farm up here.
Yeah, and sort of considering the things around the carry matchup this game, you would say Shopify, they are going to be on a bit of a timer.
Timer, absolutely. Yeah, you got to play aggressive and you got to get this advantage early. And, you know, they do have the Enchantress and the Night Stalker to thrive off of that early game. Every single time Nighttime's there, every single time the Ench has a creep, they can look to apply that pressure.
Silence.
Early silence pressure. We'll be able to remove at least 100 of that damage, but took a fair bit.
We'll see if this time around this game, Arbe gets a little bit more space. Or could you sort of see Spirit doing a similar thing? Are we going to get a lot of pressure on the mid early on from the supports of Spirit?
I don't think we'll see as much this time around. That being said, though, maybe they will just because it is Abed and he is playing one of his most comfortable heroes. But I think with the way that their heroes are, it's not the same. You know, they don't have this Miposhkin Enchantress that just can easily make those type of moves. Feels like he does have to play a little bit more around the Void. Because that silence is going to start coming out very early on. It is going to be annoying. 13-2, 10-1. Abed, slightly ahead. And the Enchantress fly, as we've seen time and time again, this hero just seems to guarantee most lanes. Did get that Satyr creep to be able to burn some mana. This is a very potent lane, though, that Team Spirit does down in here. Way more kill threat, I would say, on this Dawn Sky in comparison to the NS plus the Coddle. The Bushka could maybe buy this. Yatoro should be pretty safe in most situations. And he's always got to have the time dilation.
Not for you.
Got a Fairy Fire. He'll be all right. Only just.
I'm starting to see once again how much this Ench can do in the laning stage.
Just pokes you. Top poisons.
They're going to go for Artesia with the combo. They'll throw down the concoction, but he's just dead straight up there to the combo for the two of them. The damage output for Collapse and Mirror too high.
Crit, one more poison.
What they can get from this crit.
He actually lives.
Sorry, can he find some bashes?
Got time dilation in a second. Should be able to have crit.
No!
And he will.
At the same time, back down bottom, Artesia back in action. They'll get the revenge. They'll take down Collapse.
So much burst damage as we see right there, though, from the Sky and the Dawnbreaker. Even a hero like Alchemist can suffer. Artesia's going to go for early Soul Ring just to tank himself up a little bit, too. Natural item, of course, for the Alch, but any type of bits of armor you can get for Dawn is nice.
Yeah, so there's the little items coming for Artesia.
Yeah.
You know, Fly gets his levels. This lane should get safer and safer.
Absolutely. And he's an Alchemist, so he's always going to be able to get that. Anytime that it slows down at all for him down here, he gets that extra bit of gold, too. But Yatoro absolutely set up for success with the way he was given first blood, getting that second kill, too.
We are seeing some focus around the mid. Team Spirit bringing in both supports for the water runes here 4 minutes in.
Roll off the mark. And does look like they are going to bring that attention to Abed again.
Yeah.
Poor
They want to shut Abed down. It worked last game. They want to do it again here.
Crit is in the area there to give him the salve and give him some chakra and stuff like that, although he does not get the bottle fill up. Silence, Yatoro's running over to connect for him too.
He's got the Chrono if he wants to drop it. And he will.
They stack the silence on top. Do they have enough?
They'll have the damage. No messing around. Absolutely worth it there. Drop the silence, drop the Chrono. You want this Storm Spirit dead.
Oh, yeah. 5-7.
Sableye.
He's got to be super active on this Night Stalker.
And he certainly is. Silence. Setting up for a good duration for the stun of the concoction. The TPs are coming in.
Oh, that bonk actually working in Collapse's favor.
I mean, they're diving pretty deep here for this. Lyle's turned up.
He's low mana. Laurel.
I mean, they turn towards him. Solar Guardian coming in with a heal, though. Lyle, he'll be staying.
No.
A big dive, punished hard there.
What
they get caught beyond the tier 1 tower. Crit also stuck here on the low ground. He's Oh, nice little...
Wait, what?
It's actually going to get him out there.
Okay, no, he's caught.
And they've got him.
Middle tower
Concussive
is under
into the
attack.
Ancient Seal. Yatoro ready to run down the Cottle. As Crip. He's only got so much he could do. On the retreat, the bashes come in. The two of them going down.
It's like with the Storm Spirit for Abed. Yes, he has a shield rune now, maybe he can, but so much silence to
Let's
worry
try
about.
and go.
Okay.
Big slip in from Abed. They're in on Tamir, but the Solar Guardian's coming in. Mira's getting healed up. He's able to step back. He's going to be fine for now. And finally falls.
Laurel's in.
As Saberlight's caught on the front, they catch him with the Star Break. He ticks out to the Magnetize. They'll lose the two of them here. Shopify Rebellion. Null will continue to attempt to chase Abed, but with the Invis rune, Abed
They try to go for an instant pop onto Fly, but he survives and quick TPs Shopify to help out. Abed.
But Horse and three-man Chrono for Yatoro.
And the solar.
He's coming in to follow up. They've taken out Abed. They should be able to get them all here. Fly and Crit cleaned up. Triple kill for Collapse, because why not? As Yatoro,
Picture perfect. The level 2, I think it was level 2 Chrono. You actually put the point in it too. Usually you don't see the carry players do this, but a perfect catch.
they were not ready for the Void to be here.
Right on the edge.
Does
Catch
not
the
get
Connor.
any better than that.
Collapse will take those kills. I think that's his Desolator finished up now too. And Saberlight. He's going down.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
This Void's just way too big. BKB finished. He has pretty much no threat. Seeing him over here on the sidelines. But Spirit want to
They
fight.
seem prepared.
They're very ready.
Themselves. And Yatoro, he's ready to join them. He's down here.
Arteezy.
Set in stone.
They've got eyes on him. Lal. Getting in, gets the slow off. He's Saberlight jump over towards the back lines. The Chrono
on two.
out. It's going to be catching the two of them. Allows them to bring Saberlight down low. Not quite enough to kill him. Saberlight's still alive. As Saberlight will be able to dodge out to the side of the
Throw
fight.
an
They're
Arteezy.
picking out the two supports. But Arteezy will fall. Fly now getting focused by Yatoro. The Enchantress out of action. Same for Saberlight. Lal just cleaning them up here with the Magnetize. Crit will try for the TP out, but he's got the kick. He's got the cleanup. 4 dead on Shopify.
Oh, at least they will. Okay.
In the silence. On towards Crit. He's out.
But they just take a look at Laurel. He's just getting
Go for
tickled.
more. Arteezy will get the concoction up on a Collapse. They're going to try and fight the Dawnbreaker first. He's going to get caught by the stun and return as Lar goes back in the BKB's pop. Yatoro deals the Saberlight on the back lines.
Abed.
Silence catches Abed. Yatoro, he's got the Chrono, catches the Storm. Abed in trouble. Solar Guardian also thrown into the mix just to make sure there's no hope for Abed on the escape. As once again, a clean team before if they turn this one.
This one is so convincing, really. Like Spirit's just, and they're absolutely dominating every single one of these fights. Now without even Chrono, they're looking to take this one.
Can pressure at the back lines. They'll go for the two supports. They'll get them. Mira, also the fall. They return. This time Yatori's ready with the BKB. He'll pop it.
And Arteezy's isolated. BKB CD.
Yatori can come back in if he needs to take down Arteezy. Concoction's going to be there. She's speedy enough to separate from both of them.
He's stunning himself.
Yatori's got a full Scardy. In with the hammer. They're on top of Arteezy. Pop the
Back up.
BKB.
Can he run?
Dyer's
Can he hide?
He's trying to juke through the trees. He'll be able to blink away. Saberlight gets him with the silence on towards Yatoro, but Yatoro's too beefy to fight. And indeed, Yatoro, he doesn't care. He just jumps straight towards Saberlight.
They're just still full HP on all 3 cores. Saberlight runs in and silences, but he's like, oh god, I can't do anything.
Oh, he's pulled them over towards Arteezy. Arteezy's like, why have you made them chase you over here?
Saberlight, no! They're gonna keep chasing. I mean, TP's on cooldown for Arteezy. Collapse.
Yep.
The fight without Chrono, convincingly again, still for Spirit. And now Chrono, it is gonna be back up. Can they get the jump here at the low? Can they kill it? So tanky!
Solar Guardian's up. 4 heroes trying to take down Lal, and they only get about a third of his HP. Lal's fine.
And here comes Yatoro.
He's got the Chrono if he needs to line it up. He will, and he catches them perfectly on the tip. Saberlight caught. Fly as well. It's getting painful now, this game 3 for Shopify Rebellion, as this maybe give the chance of a setup here. They've got to take risks, Shopify Rebellion.
It's gotta be 5 heroes, it feels like. Is 4 even enough?
And they burst the void.
He's got Solar Guardian.
There's the stun. Solar Guardian's coming in. It's not close.
It's not even close.
Yatoro's perfectly fine. Time walks out. Time walks back in to take Arteezy down low. As Arteezy's gone.
And the 2 on the side isolated. They're going for Miposhka. He might just be baiting them in.
It's 4 dead. The 3 dead. They get one of them.
They get one.
Abed's pretty low on the mana.
Oh.
And he does not have TP. Teasing around with them. His Chrono is absolutely on point this game. The connections he's had.
They've been perfect. Like 3 or 2 heroes every single time.
Every
it feels
single
like.
time.
Yeah.
They're going to try and go for him.
Jump the back line.
He's looking for my posture. Collapse. He's in with the star bricks. Let's get this thing.
It is Arturo.
Chrono's out to Ortiz. He's out. Ortiz dead for 75. Stabilized out as well without buyback. They can't even find Mirror. The defensive disruption comes in. Nobody dying on the side of Team Spirit. As flying up edge. They'll try and retreat. It is over. GG is called. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Spirit are the champions here at Dream League Season 21. They take this best of 5. 3-0 against Shopify Rebellion. And Fogged, it wasn't really very close.
Only game 1.